Buys a little extra time. Unleashes one. He's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Handoff to the lone back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Wilkins. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
At the 35, he's loose. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Jukes his way for more. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Chambers. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got a man. It's Chambers. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful.
He's got it. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Back to throw, it's Cunningham. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Trojans looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They feed him again. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And this brings up a 3rd down and identical situation, right? Like, do I want to be physical? Do I want to run the football? Or do I maybe want to take a shot? It's always interesting. These situations in football always come down to aggressiveness. How aggressive do you want to be? Because, Palmer, you kind of know what kind of coverage you're going to get. Yeah,
and I think for this running back, too, knowing him, he's just super competitive. He's going to want an opportunity to get another crack at this right now and really sort of get himself lathered up into the rhythm of this game. I give him another shot toting the rock here on 3rd.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. On the run, fires downfield. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Cunningham. He'll get rid of it. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On second down, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know
got some room headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he sprints to the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 14 to UCLA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping... Oh, what vision! Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll line up for a second down play. Using his legs, it's Wilkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete to the left. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He turns that loose down the right side.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Offense lining up quickly. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He's going to bring it out from deep. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. At the 45, on his way. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, USC.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
He wants to pass it on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Aaron is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Line gets set, first down. Quick handoff. They make the stop, but this running game moves to change as they get the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll ride the hot hand. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Cunningham. Got his man down the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Cunningham. He's got his man. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Oklahoma State 21, USC 7.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Trojans in the hurry up. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And here they come, almost all the way back.
In the end zone.
Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Flacco should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 9 to Florida Atlantic. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Cowboys have a first down.
Just flip something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Cowboys are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. Across the 25, he's got room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's Wilkins.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Might as well stick with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Fourth down.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
They'll go to the ground. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built a lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we on?
Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yeah, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
On the ready.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. To throw, it's Cunningham. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. They're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Shotgun snap on third down. With the catch, it's Chambers. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Now the play fake. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
play.